Good afternoon, everybody. Christine Barconi here in the NBC4i Streaming Center, joined by Storm Team 4 meteorologist Liz McGiffin. Liz, thank you so much for joining me. I know it's a busy day for you. You got a show here in about a half hour, but I couldn't not talk about the big Christmas star, the great conjunction of 2020 that is happening tonight. So let's get down to the big question is, where is it going to be, and are we going to have a chance to see it?
Okay, we'll start with where it's going to be and kind of what it is, because I know a lot of people have probably heard the talk about we finally have something to look forward to in 2020. We not only are entering the holiday season, but we're going to have what a lot of people are referring to as the Christmas star. And what that actually is like you called it, the Great Conjunction. And what that means is that we're actually going to be seeing two planets, and this time Jupiter and Saturn, be just close enough from our point of view that they look like one really big star. And this is actually something that if you've gone out and maybe even last night when we had some of the clouds clear out, you were able to see the stars. It looked like there were two really big bright stars. And what you were actually looking at during that were Jupiter and Saturn. And the way that I kind of like to think about how this is described is that our solar system is almost like a track. So if you were to see the track have those rings kind of gradually going out, yeah, it's kind of like how Earth is almost in the middle. I guess we got Mercury, Venus, Earth, so we're like the third one out from the middle, kind of going in a smaller circle, and then it gets bigger as you go out. So our 1 year is made by that full rotation around the sun for the Earth, and the farther you go out with those planets, the longer it takes. So equivalent to 12 years on Earth is how long it actually takes for Saturn to go around the sun, or for Jupiter rather, go around the sun, and then 30 years for Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. There we go. Saturn's the one that takes the 30 years. So it's a very rare time that from our perspective would actually see them overlap each other.
Yes.
And they're actually going to be coming together as what is going to appear to be a very large star. And the way to find this is going to be looking off to the southwest.
Should I show the graphic now?
Oh yeah, go ahead and show that. Yeah.
All
so
right.
here's a few things kind of explain what's going on with all of it and where to look for it as well.
So the event is the Great Conjunction, also known as the Christmas star, and it's falling on a holiday week, but we've seen this in the past. Liz, can you kind of talk about the as far as in Christianity, people who observe Christmas and follow the Bible and stuff like that, the meaning of it and why the history behind this is?
Yeah, so it is kind of funny too that the reason it's been nicknamed that Christmas star is it's actually a complete coincidence as far as we've been tracking this for hundreds of years for the planets where the stars are all aligned, and Jupiter and Saturn coming and crossing paths actually something that happens every 20 years. It's just very rare. It's actually been about 800 years since we've been able to see them at such a close angle, and that means it was back into the 1600s. I believe it was 1623 was the last time.
Wow.
So really when Galileo was trying to figure out telescopes and actually be able to like see
blew
the
his
rings
mind.
around the moon and see Saturn's moon.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is a really rare, really cool event that we're able to experience. And another fun thing too is today is actually the first day of winter, so it's the winter solstice. We've got a lot of cool stuff going on, and one thing that might be a little bit unfortunate about with the
People are
timing of it
commenting
tonight,
on that.
Oh, good.
Yeah, people are saying, "Are we going to be able to see it? It's so yucky outside right now."
That's the thing that's a little bit unfortunate about tonight is that we obviously have the clouds, we have the rain showers, and the best time to actually see this would be about 30 minutes after the sun goes down. So at that point, we're still going to have the gray sky, still have some light showers. So not looking great for the viewing tonight, but the next couple of days, you'll actually be able to still see the two planets. They just won't have that bright, big star appeal. They're actually going to kind of like how the last few days they've been getting closer and closer together.
Yes.
The next few days they're going to be kind of working their way farther and farther apart.
Yeah.
So we may not have the best viewing tonight, but
people will still around the world be able to take pictures and video of this. You might not be able to see it as well in person here in Central Ohio, but the videos and pictures coming out of different parts of the world will definitely be really beautiful and cool. Another thing we want to talk about tonight, Liz, is there we go. Another thing we want to talk about is the probability of, you know what I'm going to say,
a white Christmas. I know, and we've been saying, okay, we got to wait till we're at least a weekend, and really we like to hold off on snowfall totals till we're about 2-3 weeks in, especially a week like this where we have an active weather pattern. So we've been watching one system after another rolling through. So the weather pattern that we'd be watching for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, it's just barely working its way to the West Coast. But if you've been paying attention the last couple of days, we're keeping an eye on a front that's going to be working its way through the area on Thursday, which is Christmas Eve. And it does look like we'll see a rain start on Christmas Day or Christmas Eve, turning over to some snowfall by Christmas Eve night. So it does look like, depending on what kind of definition you want to use for a white Christmas, the definitions that I've found used by groups like NOAA and the National Weather Service is a snow depth of 1 inch. So right now, it's looking like we may not see that full 1 inch of snow, but it is looking pretty good, Christine, to start actually seeing that little bit of snowfall for Christmas Eve night. And even Christmas morning, we could see a few flurries. So
that'll be a little magical for the kids.
I think so, too. It'll give us a little bit of that snow globe effect, but not make it too dangerous for driving, running errands, picking up food.
Yeah. Some people are super excited about the snow, of course. Others not so much. But
I understand.
Travel will be down this year, obviously, due to COVID. So you can just sit inside your house, stay warm and toasty in there if you are able to, and check out this snowfall. Again, lots of people kind of joining us right now asking about this Christmas star, the Great Conjunction. So let's show them the graphic one more time and give them the nuts and bolts of it. So it is the Great Conjunction of 2020. Saturn and Jupiter are, I guess, technically getting closer and closer because of their rotations around the sun. Am I
Yeah.
I feel like I don't want to dumb it down too much, but
that makes it easier.
And for the non-STEM people out there. Yeah.
And it's going to be an event that's big enough too that if you really want to get technical, see the rings and see the moons around
we
the
had
two
some
planets
video of that.
Which is so cool. And it's
so
one thing
cool.
too that you can even step outside and just see the really bright stars. So depending on how close you want to look at things, you can just step outside and enjoy the view without the telescope, or if you want to get more technical, I'm looking forward to seeing those pictures coming out too.
Absolutely. Okay, hold on. Let me transition back and let me see if you sent me a viewer photo that I can take a look
yes. So there was a photo that was sent in yesterday. I forget if it was through Facebook or the NBC4 mobile weather app. So if you have the app and are stepping outside
Let me find it before you hype it up too much.
Oh, excellent. And one thing that's cool when we get the photo pulled up is that the last couple of days, the planets from our perspective have been getting closer and closer, and they're going to reverse that pattern over the next couple of days. So since tonight we have that chance for some showers and clouds.
You can really see it. Not to tease
Isn't
it
that
too
kind of
much.
neat? And that
Okay.
was just with a normal camera. So that wasn't even looking with
That's
a
incredible.
telescope where you could see the moons and stuff.
Okay, so there it is. It's sent in by Denise Adams, looks like, and you can see a photo there. That is really cool. So that's going to look really cool tonight. Hopefully we can see it. Again, the best time to see it, Liz said it would be about 30 minutes after sunset this evening. Hey Siri, what time is sunset tonight?
Sunset will be at 5:10 p.m. today.
Okay, so about 5:40. Look outside. That'll be the best place to see it. Again, which way, Liz?
Look to the southwest.
Southwestern sky. So if you do want to see it, best time again would be roughly around 5:40 this evening. Snow and rain and clouds are in the area. Unfortunately, it's not going to be the best viewing, but we could potentially see it. But I'm looking forward to seeing maybe some National Geographic pictures come out of it from around the world. It can't be cloudy everywhere tonight, right?
Yeah, and I think that's one of the cool things too, is we're going to be able to see it everywhere, and it's going to be a big bright thing in the sky, so it'll be kind of hard to miss.
Awesome.
If we get that break.
Yes. So if you want more information on how to watch it, NASA actually put out some tips and tricks on how to see it as well. If you're watching on NBC4i.com, all that information is below. And if you're watching on Facebook with us, all you have to do is click the link in the description of this video. So looking forward to that. Liz, NBC4i.com/weather for more on the forecast. And that snow forecast will be getting better and better as we inch closer to Friday. So there is a chance for a white Christmas for all of those who are looking forward to that. Liz, we're going to talk more about the Christmas star in the 4 o'clock show, right?
Yeah, during the 4:30 half hour, so probably around 4:30 to 5 o'clock. If you tune in, I'll even try to do a little Q&A with the anchors. So hopefully I can answer some more of your questions during that.
Awesome. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate it. NBC4i.com for more information. We will see you here in about a half hour on First at 4. Bye.